This is a prepaid collect payphone call. If you would like to accept this call, please press 1 now. Thank you. Your call has been accepted.
Hey everyone, you're listening to the Payphone Podcast with me, Callie.
And me, Ava. Pick up the payphone to join our cross-country conversations every Sunday.
Giving you relationship advice, fashion tips and tricks, and the struggles of adulting.
All before you need to give another quarter.
Just a disclaimer, we're not doctors or professionals, so everything we say, take with a grain of salt, as it's just our personal opinions and advice based off our own experiences.
Hello! Welcome to our third episode of the podcast.
Yes. Wow. 3.
Look at us go. So, today, the day you're listening to this, it is October 3rd, which, if you recognize, it's Mean Girls Day. It's
Mean Girls Day.
I think that's what it's called, Mean Girls Day. But yes, if you remember in the movie Mean Girls, there's like a whole scene where Lindsay Lohan is like, and on October 3rd, he asked me what today was. And then Aaron Samuels like turns to her and he's like, what's today? And she's like, it's October 3rd. And then now it's like a whole thing. Yes, it's Man Girls Day. And in honor of that, we're going to talk about some iconic movie moments, some iconic movie outfits, and also just Y2K fashion because, you know, early 2000s was when Man Girls came out and when a lot of fun like fashion was going around, and because this summer was the summer of Y2K fashion.
Yeah, literally everyone was wearing Y2K, and so
Seriously.
We're going to give our unsolicited opinions on it.
Yeah, I feel like it's slowly starting its decline, which am I happy about? I don't know.
I'm not,
You like it?
honestly. I was thinking about the other day, like, it kind of was, because when these fashion trends were, like, big, you know, we were little, and so we couldn't partake in these, like, as much as we
Right.
wanted to, but these were, like, these styles that are trending now were, like, the big girls we looked up to that we
My
wanted
mom.
to dress like, so...
My mom had a pink juicy tracksuit.
Oh, dear God.
And did I have one that matched her? Yes, I did.
Stop!
Yeah. It had
okay,
rhinestone
so-
juicy on the back.
I need a picture of this. This
I
is
don't
going
know
to
if
be...
I have one.
You're gonna have to find one. Text Sheila and find a picture of that, because that needs to be our promo for this
Yeah.
week.
Well, I know mine was pink. I forgot what color hers was. She might have had more than one, honestly. I know she had a lot of juicy stuff. I just can vividly remember that. And BB, I don't know if you know what that is. It was like
Yes.
a BB little rhinestone t-shirts.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like when you think
That
of
is-
Y2K fashion, I feel like my mom really hit the nail on the head.
Did she wear those chunky, like, mom flip-flops? Like, that are, like, coming back, you know? My
She
mom
might
did.
have
She
had a
took
pair,
match.
but I don't think she wore them like every day. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think she wore Converse a lot. I remember that.
Your mom was, like, it. She... she was killing it in the early 2000s, huh?
She had bangs.
Stop.
I miss her bangs.
love
I
your
think
mom.
whenever I think of her still, I like picture her with bangs.
Sheila, she fits that style trend.
She does.
I could see that.
Yeah, we'll have to go through all of her pictures sometime. Find them.
Yeah, you have to. You literally have to. Wow, I think that's the best thing I've heard all day.
Really?
I'm just picturing your mom in, like, a pink, juicy, matching, like, tracksuit.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. I wasn't allowed to wear any of that because it would say, like, juicy and stuff on the butt, and, like, my mom was like, it draws the attention to the butt, which, like, she's right, a 10-year-old should not be wearing something
Yeah.
like But I was never allowed to wear that kind of stuff, so yes, I love it because it's the trends that I wanted to wear growing up, and
Yeah.
now I have full authority to wear them.
I sometimes talk about like low rise with my mom, and like even before this whole like came back into fashion thing, I've always said how much I hated it, and she's like, no, it's so much better. I hate all this high waisted stuff.
No.
I know she likes it, so I guess maybe she'll wear it again now that it's back.
Oh, I wish. I wish. But yeah.
Yeah, like Paris
Movies.
Hilton in her juicy tracksuit. I think I've seen a picture of Lindsay Lohan wearing one.
Oh, for sure. There has to be at least one.
Right.
out there.
I think when I was younger, like what I looked up to Lindsay Lohan in like the sense of, I guess, fashion, or not really, more just like my favorite movies were like ones that she was in. Especially like her finishing look in Teenage Drama Queen, or Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, when she's in that like red, orangey, sparkly outfit, where like she and Megan Fox are like fighting for that part. That and like her little bottle cap necklace.
Oh, the bottle cap necklaces.
Yeah.
Wow, you just uncovered a memory.
I know. That was such a big thing when we were younger.
That was a huge thing. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I forgot about that.
I think that was my favorite. What was your favorite like early 2000s fashion moment?
Oh, there's a few. So like when I was thinking about this, I had ones in my head, but then I had to Google and I realized that a lot of them were like in the 90s. Not
Yeah,
actually
like Clueless.
2000s. Yeah, Clueless was like super iconic for me, but obviously that wasn't even like our childhood much. But 13 going on 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I see it coming back now because there's like a green dress she wears in it.
Right, yeah.
That
With
is,
the
like,
butterfly necklace.
Yes, I see it everywhere now. Like companies are selling like copies of that
Yeah.
dress.
And also
that's funny.
I saw on TikTok, the actress that played like young Jennifer Garner in the beginning is like famous on TikTok, and she like bought that dress and like wore it, and everyone was like freaking out.
I love it. She looks just like Jennifer.
She does.
Like, they casted
it was a good
that
casting.
so well. It was.
Yeah. I think like Friends, that's also kind of 90s, but it also still poured into like early 2000s. Like, you know,
Yeah,
everyone
for sure.
loves, you know, Rachel's outfits, like Jennifer Aniston's outfits, but honestly, Monica's outfits were so good. Like, I rewatched some episodes not that long ago, and I was like, why does nobody talk about Monica's fashion? Like, she looks just as good.
Yeah, it was just because it was Rachel, you know.
Right.
But yeah, no, Monica. For me, Phoebe. Like,
Honestly,
fucking
yeah.
Phoebe. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut that. No, but I don't know. I had kind of like a hippie phase in like towards the end of high school, and so I really liked some of Phoebe's. She had nice pieces. I don't know if I would wear like her full
together.
outfit. Yeah, but like the way she did her hair sometimes.
Yeah, her hair. I loved her hair. She was always one of my favorites. I feel like people should hype her up more. She deserves more of a hype.
She does. But yeah, and then I was gonna say Jennifer's Body, but like again, that wasn't something I watched in as a kid. It was just something that like I look back on and like see that influenced
Right. Okay, I'm about to get like
this now.
judged so hard, but I actually haven't seen that movie.
Me neither.
But I do love Megan Fox, so maybe I should give it a watch. But I just think it's kind of weird. Like, doesn't she like eat boys or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway. But her looks were iconic. I think
Right.
it kind of added to that schoolgirl like look that's really big that I hate.
Yeah. So
But,
you like
yeah.
the Y2K style?
For the most part, yeah, I think I do. There's obviously some like bits and pieces, like I just said, like I hate the schoolgirl like
Oh,
the
you do? I like
do.
it.
And here's the thing is I actually, to be honest, I don't hate how it looks. I hate the implication that like it's like you've got these like grown people wearing like little girl uniforms,
Yeah.
and there's just something about that just makes me feel really uncomfortable. So anytime I see it, I feel really weird. It's not even the style.
I feel like if it's done in
just
like a cute or like unique way, I like it. But then I've seen some girls where like straight up, if you saw them walking on the street, you would think that they just like went to a private school, and it doesn't look like it's like a fit. It looks like you're literally just wearing a uniform. So then it's like not as cute. I think it's like the whole style or trend or whatever. I think it's really cute and fun for like right now. Like it was cute for the summer, but like it's definitely not
Yeah.
something that I want to continue.
to carry. No,
Yeah.
exactly. It was like
It had its
something
moment.
that, like,
I'm already kind of over it. I just like I don't want it to progress in any way. And like if it ended now, like I wouldn't be sad about it.
yeah, it's definitely a summer thing. I don't see anything from Y2K being able to be carried through the winter, to be honest.
Like low-rise jeans, but with a chunky sweater.
Yeah, no, I just like ugh.
I also like when people, this is kind of more, I guess this is what people do with any like recurring trend or when you're referencing like another certain decade. It's like when you take today's fashion and pull something from a previous decade. So it's like a whole new thing. Like you're inspired by it rather than just like,
Yes.
I've seen some people where it's like they're literally wearing a complete head to toe outfit from the early 2000s or any certain decade or whatever. And I don't really like that. It's like we already had it.
Yep.
I'd rather people just like combine it or take inspiration, you know?
Yeah. Like,
I will say though, I am happy that we didn't do the dress over jeans trend or the skirt over the jeans trend.
oh my gosh. That, oh man. Oh, I forgot about, oh, I'm
I
having
know,
like
thinking about Ashley
PTSD
Tisdale on the
flashbacks.
runway. I said on the runway, I meant the red carpet.
Ashley, oh man, yeah, those like young Disney stars, like their red carpet looks are some of my. Do you know that clip of Selena Gomez where she's like,
The blue
"I got
hair.
blue in my hair"? Yeah.
Got some blue going on.
Where's that inspiration coming from?
I don't know. I like a little edge and a little pop in my hair, so I wanted to add something different, especially for the Teen Vogue party.
Well, at least I wasn't a teen, you know, during the.
Oh, I know. I'm glad I wasn't either. Like, part of me does, but then I'm also kind of glad. What I like, actually, this isn't even, like, clothing specifically. And, like, I don't know, I kind of like tacky things. And so I love the whole, like furry pens or, like, the notebooks with, like, the furry edge. Or, like, little, like, you had stickers on everything. I think that's really cute. Again, I think because, like, people are doing it now, it's gonna, like, fade and look absolutely stupid in a couple years. But I think it's really fun. Like, think about, like, a girl in, like, 8th grade at the time, or, like, freshman year of high school, and, like, writing in her little furry notebook, like, I heart Jake, or whatever.
Jake. Like,
Do
yeah,
I know a
love
Jake?
Oh no.
It's
Do you
okay.
know a Jake?
I do.
That's fine. I don't. The guy that stalked me, that made that creepy Instagram video about me, his name was Jake.
Right, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I like the idea of things like that, but, like, I don't really like seeing them carried out. Like, I love, like, seeing that kind of stuff on people's Instagrams, but if I saw a girl in my class pull out a furry, like, fuzzy pen, I would probably just, like, hate her for the rest of the year. You know
Oh,
what I'm
not
saying?
me. If I saw that, I would be like, oh my god, can we be friends? Because it's not only that she has it, it's the guts.
That's true.
And she, like, truly
That's
does
true.
not care what anyone thinks, and she just loves her things. That's
That's true.
a friend. I have another thing that, if you love the story about my mom wearing the juicy tracksuit, you'll love this.
Oh my god, yes.
She, you know the Razor flip phones?
Mm-hmm.
She had a hot pink one and bedazzled it.
No! Oh my
And
god.
she and her friend, like, they, like, had it matching, like, did the same. I can't remember who it was exactly. I just feel like I remember that happening.
Oh my
And I know the phone for sure, because I used to play with it. Like, when she got a new one after it, I would play with it. And, like, you know, like, when you would, like, you know, play in your room with your toys or your dolls or with my sister or whatever, I'd just, like, flip it open and it didn't work, but I'd be like, hello,
Oh.
with the little bedazzled hot pink Razor flip phone.
Question. Is your mom Trisha Paytas? That is
But at the
what-
time, it wasn't, like, trashy or tacky. It was normal. Like, everyone
That's
did
true.
it.
Oh, I love that though. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So
need
that's why when I
pictures.
say the song Buttons by Pussycat Dolls was my childhood, I mean it.
That's the most iconic. That's
Like, that song, like, is the theme song to the ages, I mean, from the ages of, I'd say, like, 6 to, like, 12. Or no,
Mine was
more
probably,
like
like-
6 to, like, 10.
Mine was probably Toby Mac. Yours
That's
is
a
Buttons by
that's a
Pussycat
Christian artist,
Dolls.
if you don't know. So we've got some Christian music versus the Pussycat Dolls. I remember my family, we, like, joke about this all the time, but so my sister, when she was younger, she used to, like, be very performative, I guess. Like, she would stand on the coffee table and, like, sing and dance and stuff like that, which she wants to act now, so that's just perfect. Because she was so young. She was probably around, like, the age of 3 at the time. She didn't know what this song meant or what exactly it was saying. And so the words are, like, loosen up my buttons, but she would say button up my buttons, which is literally the opposite meaning, but it's wholesome because it's like, wow, you're a child and you're saying, no, button up your clothes, don't look at me.
Button up your clothes.
Yeah, we joke about that. It's funny.
I love that story. That's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I can't think of a ton that I like. I loved seeing the Y2K and I loved doing it, but there wasn't a ton that I personally think I participated in. But I think like you did a little bit more. Like, did you? Like what did you?
I didn't, not as hard as other people. Like I have like the rainbow Louis Vuitton like mini purse. That like it was my mom's from the early 2000s. And so I don't wear that like regularly. I've only worn it like a couple times, but I do have it like on display in my room because I think it's cute. But I thrifted a pair of jeans, the brown ones, and they're so big that I have to wear them in a low-rise way, but I think I'm gonna get them taken in so that they're not. Let's see, what else do I have? I don't know. Do I have anything else? Oh, I guess, like, you could say, like, claw clips are technically an early 2000s thing, and I wear my hair in a claw clip, like, every day. That is one thing that I think is going to stay. Like, because it's so simple. It doesn't look like a trendy thing, you know?
I'm not letting it go anywhere because it is just fantastic. I wear my hair in a claw clip all the time, too.
I like it. I don't think I have anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, most of my handbags are, like, the mini shoulder bag, which technically is from that time.
That's true.
But
and I feel like you've gotten super into like sunglasses, and I feel like that was kind of a little bit Y2K. Yeah,
that right there is a
what
rack.
made me think of it.
I have a rack display of sunglasses because I have an addiction. If I am somewhere shopping, even if I'm like, I am not going to spend a penny today, which I'm really bad at shopping in the sense of I never buy things even if I need it. I just like hate spending money. But if I see a pair of sunglasses I like,
she buys it. Yep.
I buy them. I buy them.
I buys it.
I buys it. I buy them. I love sunglasses. I used to wear them a lot more than I do. I still buy them, but I don't wear them as much. But I think they make a cute decoration too.
I love sunglasses too, but you're kind of the one that got me into it. Because
Yeah.
I don't think I would have ever started buying them myself if...
I think sunglasses truly is like what makes an outfit. Like you can have a really good outfit, but the second you put sunglasses on, that's it. That was the cherry on top. That was the finishing piece.
That was the cherry on top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So this is your sign to go buy some fun sunglasses. Don't be scared. Don't just buy black Ray-Bans. Like buy colorful ones. Buy fun shapes.
Yeah. I just got some from this like little online boutique that I love. They're called Estella, and you can find it. You could just Google. I think their Instagram is Shop Estella.
I think I've heard of
but
that.
they're just a little, so cute. And so I got these big chunky like kind of like cocoa, like brownish like color. Oh my gosh, I loved them. They're like huge.
Oh, the ones you were wearing the other day.
Yes, that I
Yes,
posted up.
those are very cute.
I loved them. So if you ever want any of those, they got some on there. I'll have to post something eventually with some of their stuff so y'all can like go just look at my tagged. But
Yeah.
I
I think like 90% of my sunglasses are from Urban Outfitters. They truly have the best ones, and they're only like $15. And they're cheap, but like they're good quality. Like I've never broken a pair, or something's never happened to them.
You better go knock on some wood. Yeah, there you go.
But like they are so cheap, so if something happens, I can just go buy another pair.
That's true.
But they always have like really fun colors and funky styles, and like I'm not someone that wears a lot of color, but I think having like a fun colored pair of sunglasses or like a fun colored bag to brighten up like my simpler outfits, it's like kind of what I like to do.
I definitely use them as an accessory less than like it's bright outside. It's more of like this works with my outfit, so we're throwing this on.
I actually use them for function because like I physically cannot drive without sunglasses. Like my eyes are so sensitive.
I do, but I have like normal sunglasses.
I wear my funky ones too. Sometimes I think that when I stop at a red light, the person next to me is going to look at me and be like, who does she think she is wearing those funky sunglasses while she's just driving to the grocery store? Yeah.
I turn up and turn out, you know? I roll
what
up
was
to that
that?
grocery store.
What did turn up and turn out? Well,
I turn up and I turn out to the grocery store.
What?
If I'm going to
never heard
Target,
that.
it is a full-on ensemble.
As you should. Target's amazing. You should dress for the occasion.
You should dress for the occasion. Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought of another thing that I have.
Yes.
This is, I guess, could be 90s too, but like the longer shorts,
Yes. Yes, I did that too. I have a few long.
which is so
shorts.
funny because I like perfectly remember in middle school,
Yep.
like having like the tiniest pair of shorts and my mom being like, oh no, like those are too short, and then like shopping for like longer ones, and even though they were like an inch longer, which now, like I thought they were too long at the time, and then now I have a pair that are like longer than that length back then, and I think they're too short. So like they just like make me feel better. I don't know, I prefer the longer ones, but if they're like looser, if they're like skin tight, I don't really like them. But like if they're like, you know, baggy like mom shorts.
Yeah. I have like a few. I have one that's like baggy mom like jean shorts that hit like mid thigh that I really like, and then I also have like almost like, they kind of look like if you were wearing sweatpants and then cut them off at the knee.
Oh yeah, I know what
Like
you're talking
those,
about.
Yeah.
I need to get some of those. My favorite pair that I have are literally a
H&M.
pair of men's jeans that I thrifted and just cut myself.
Yep. Always the best.
That's the best. Also, I thought of another one. This is probably like my last one because I can't think of anything else. But I haven't worn these much recently. But for a little bit, like at the beginning of the summer, I really loved the like kitten heel trend. And I have these green, like light green colored kitten heels.
Loved those.
Yeah, that my roommate and I, we like share because we found them at Goodwill and both wanted them, so we like share them. And they're a little too big for me, but they're still so cute, and they're probably actually from that time or even older, because like we thrifted them, and they're so cute. And then I bought a pair of like white ones from Zara that I loved, and I wore on my birthday when I turned 21. And then I recently bought the Gucci rubber slides, which I love. And that's like, it's not really a
Those are really
kitten
cool.
heel, but it's kind of like the same vibe of like a shorter heel type
Same
thing.
vibe. It definitely feels like Y2K.
Yeah, and I love those. Yep.
Yeah.
And like I guess baby tees, but I don't know if that's necessarily considered in the Y2K trend. I feel like it came before this Y2K trend, but it could have been the one thing that like started it all. I wear a lot of baby tees.
I feel like it had like come before, like it came before this huge Y2K like wave, but the like graphics on the tees. So like I remember having like a baby tee like a few like even like 2 years ago, but there was like nothing on it. You know, now it's like Ninja Turtles or like a random graphic on the front, and it's like, you know, cool.
There's like this whole like conversation about Depop or like reselling your clothes, of like people literally thrifting children's t-shirts, like pajama t-shirts that have like a princess on it or something like that, and then selling it for like $50 on Depop.
Smart people.
But it's annoying because like I could go buy the same thing for like $3, and it's just like you're really trying to sell it for $50.
That is annoying, but
smart on their end, but then annoying as the buyer.
true. But then just go to a thrift store.
That's true.
Yeah, Y2K trend, I loved it, but I didn't partake too much in it. I think it definitely shaped my wardrobe. There's been like this summer, basically, there's been a huge shift in my like wardrobe and what it looks like, and I think that the Y2K trend had a lot to do with it. But I don't think I had a lot of pieces. Like
That makes sense.
Yeah, like I used to be a huge neutrals girl. Still, I mean, I still am, but I just like have really loved finding pops of color like to
yeah.
throw in my wardrobe, like just wild. I have a bright green blazer that I just like I love wearing. I have like a random like long sleeve, I don't even know how to describe it, like bright orange thing. I have like purple, yeah, just like pops of color. I've been really having fun with that,
I
which
can agree with that.
I would have never done without this trend, you know.
Right. I feel like if you knew me, I'd say about like a year or two ago, or if you scroll down to my Instagram, you will see it's literally strictly black and white with the occasional gray or beige. But I was like so strong about that. But then
Yep.
this summer I was just like, or no, it's actually more like last summer. Last summer I inched my way into color. I started with like makeup, like doing fun eyeshadow looks. And now I work color, and that like signature green that is just all over everywhere right now, I'm obsessed with. I have my green Jordans. I have that green bag from Zara that is basically a knockoff of the Bottega Veneta one because I don't have $4,000 to spend on a bag. 5,000 actually. And I just really, really love that green. It is such a good green, and I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And which is like shocking to me. I also have a hoodie that I got sent by a lovely girl on Instagram. She has a clothing line called Original Customs, like, and then the Instagram is shop occasion. I mean, I just stuttered so fast. Anyway, yeah, she like gifted me a sweatshirt, and it's exactly that color green, and it just pairs so well together. And I live in it. And a year ago, me would have never thought that I would.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Purple's mine right now. I'm obsessed with purple right now.
I love purple. Everyone hates on purple. I don't know why. I love purple.
Who hates on purple?
Oh my gosh. Well, one, my sister. Two,
But
I've heard a lot of people say, like, it has to be, like, the right shade of purple for people to like it. You know what I mean? Like, it has to be, like, a lavender lilac purple, or it has to be, like, a deep, like, eggplant purple. But it can't just be, like, your standard purple.
yeah, I don't like standard purple. I'm one of those people. I'm super into the like light. Like there was I don't know if at this point in time it will have been posted, but there's a photo shoot during the promo photo shoot that Ava and I did. I was wearing NYX purple eyeliner. Obsessed, loved. Still need to go get it.
I was about to say, you need to go get it.
Yeah, because it was Ava's. I borrowed it. But I've been obsessed with it. Like I look back at those pictures, I'm like, oh my god, that's so cute. But yeah. Oh, and you had brought up the low-waisted earlier, but I it's funny because I used to hate low-waisted with just such a fiery burning passion, and it really I think that for me, I'm okay with the low-waisted. I hate the style of like the exposed thong. You know, with the low ride.
I can agree with that.
I cannot stand. But
Okay, I will say,
come to. No, go ahead. You like cut, so I didn't hear you talk. Go ahead.
when talking about like the thong hanging out look, I think it's cute when girls wear like it's a bikini and then they have like a sarong skirt and it's like lower, so then their bikini hangs out.
Oh,
but like it's a
yeah.
cover. That's cute. But then I've seen pants that are literally made with a cutout in the hip, so it mimics the look of like your thong hanging out. And I think in pictures it's like not that bad because it's a picture, but if I saw someone like in public, I would be like, I don't know about that.
Exactly. It looks great in pictures. If I saw it in person, I'd run the other way though. But I'm on this low riding trend, you know what I'm saying? I'm not 100% sure I feel super comfortable in it like all the time, but I have participated a handful of times.
I like it with sweatpants or extremely baggy jeans. Like, the bagginess has to be, like, extreme.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm not talking about, like, mom jean. I'm talking about, like, 10 sizes too big for you extreme. I will say, though, same thing. I hated it with an absolute burning passion. It, like, made me sick even thinking about it. But now that I've seen it so much, I'm warming up to it. But I still prefer a good high-waisted.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
like
feel more comfortable in a high waist.
I do too.
Well, this is society standards. I'm not saying like,
that's what I was
my
about
personal
to say.
opinion. Yeah.
And I was
but
like, I'm not gonna say that.
I feel like it's society standards. Like you have to be a very specific body type to fit into the low-rise jeans. And if you're not, they're not cute, you know?
Yeah, I remember always, like, whenever me and my mom would talk about it, I used to be like, oh my gosh, no, like, you can only be, like, extremely skinny to pull those off. And she was like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't, where are you getting that from? Like, that's not true. And then I'm sure, you know, people say the same about high-waisted. Yeah, you know, everybody, you know, complains about their own body. Everybody wants what they don't have. But, yeah, I think we're getting to a point in society of wear whatever you want.
Yeah, just whatever. Exactly. Yeah, but what's been some of your favorite like clothing pieces that you've been kind of messing with this past like
Okay, so I was never really
Season.
a shoe girl until recently. Like, I feel like when I always watch movies of, like, girly people shopping, or, like, Sex and the City, for example, which is, like, one of my favorite TV shows, of course. You know, people are always buying shoes, and it's, like, a stereotypical thing that girls love shoes, and, like, all my friends would have these millions of pairs of shoes, and I really only had, like, a couple.
yeah.
And I was like, you know, I'm just, like, not really, like, a shoe person. But then more recently, over the last year or two, I feel like I pay more attention to my shoes than I did before. Because I've also come to the realization that you can have an awesome outfit, but if your shoes suck, then it makes the whole outfit bad. Which, like, I guess I never really paid attention to that, like, growing up. And so now I have a couple pairs of Jordans. And yes, they are expensive, but oh my god, I love them so much. And they're like my babies. Like, I love them. And I wear them with everything. I think they're a type of shoe that like elevates an outfit. And like every time I wear them, I just like feel like so much more confident than if I were wearing like another pair of shoes. I just recently, for like my back to school shoes or whatever, I got a pair of like platform loafers. They were only $30 from ASOS, however you say it. I'm breaking them in right now, so they hurt. But I think with like it, I know it's the schoolgirl thing you said you don't like, but I think they're so cute with like little
loafers.
socks.
I love. I wear them to work all the time. Not the like, you know, platform ones. I think those just like add a whole other element. But I love loafers. I've worn them to work for years now. But I like that they're kind of like trendy now. You know, it's not just like professional wear.
Right. So I'd say I've been loving my shoes lately. And then I know I've said this already 1,000 times, and you're probably tired of me hearing me say this, but baggy jeans. I remember in high school I was like strictly a skinny jean person, whereas like that sounds like normal, but then, you know, I would, you know, had some friends that ventured into like straight leg or like boot cut or whatever, and I was just like never into it. I of course wore like mom jeans occasionally too, but I preferred skinny jeans because I have like thinner legs, and so I felt like they looked, but I have thinner legs, but then because I carry my weight in my stomach and like the upper half of my body, so I don't know, I just preferred the look of skinny jeans. But then now I have a pair of jeans from Princess Polly. They like are like that asymmetrical, like where the button is like crooked to the side.
Yes.
Like, I don't know how to, like, I know you know what I'm talking about, but it's hard to explain it, like, just audio, but
it's
where it's,
as
like,
if
crisscrossed.
as if somebody had, like, unbuttoned the pants and then, like, re-sewed the hole to, like, another... Oh, yeah, this is really hard.
It's hard. You probably know what I'm talking about, but...
Are they on your Instagram anyway?
Yeah, I was about to say, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a few pictures of me and them on my Instagram. And, also, I just love these jeans so much. Shout out to Princess Polly, because as you and I know, finding jeans is hard because we have long legs. And these like are extra long, and by baggy I don't just mean baggy in the legs, but I mean in like the length as well, to the point where like you're like almost stepping on like the heels of the jeans. You know what I mean? Or like the end. Yeah, like that kind of baggy. Like they're longer too. And it's very much so like the boyish style, which is, I like to pair it with like an oversized t-shirt with some sneakers, and I might be wearing a literal boy's outfit, but for some reason when I wear that I feel so much like hotter than I do when I'm wearing like tighter clothes. I don't know why. I just like feel cool. I feel like, you know, cool girl vibes, especially if I wear like do my makeup really nice and like wear cute jewelry with it.
Yeah,
I love that look.
I love that. That's like, at least I like that this is becoming more common, that there's not really an assigned thing that each person has to wear, you know, like if one day, and I had a friend, Joy, freaking love you, but she said to me one time, literally changed my life. I had told her that like I loved how she could like wear like whatever, like her style always seemed to change like from, you know, one day to another. And I was like, I really can't do that. Like, I feel like I want to stick to, like, one thing. And she was like, but that's the fun of the style. And she was like, that's what catches people's eye, is when you're, like, constantly changing and not sticking to one thing. So I love that people are doing that now, where like one
Right.
day they could wear like a dress and heels and look cute as heck, and then the next day they're wearing Jordans, baggy jeans, and
Right.
you know,
That was definitely me.
and
I actually
so
thought about
I
that
love
because,
it.
like, during my first week going back to school, I remember in one of my classes, I wore this, like, it's a pajama set, and it's, like, silky and has, like, the sleeves have, like, a cool detail at the cuff. But I wore it, like, you know, not as pajamas, like, as a fit or whatever. And then, which was, like, more girly. And then the next day, I literally wore, like, a boyish outfit. And I was like, this is so fun. I can just choose, go back and forth.
I love it. And I've always kind of done that, or I've tried to. I look back on like whatever, but I've always like loved that, and like I like that it's kind of catching on.
That's the fun
and
of
now
fashion.
with like guys too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of like,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, favorite clothing pieces. Blazers.
Yeah, you're
just-
like the queen of blazers.
I am. I'm a diehard Blazers fan. I have
That
gosh,
sounded like
I'm
a sports team.
I know. I was like thinking in my head. I was like, wait,
like,
is
is
there
that a-
anybody
is
called
that
the Blazers?
I think there is. That's just like, there has to be.
Blazers.
Am I
it
just like being
sounded
really
so-
stupid right now, not thinking of it?
No, hold on. Well, I'll look it up.
I don't
But,
think either one of us are like those like girls that like know nothing about sports. I think that we kind of know, we should know.
I know a lot about baseball, but if it's outside of that, I've got nothing for you.
Oh.
Okay, wait. Portland Trail Blazers.
Ah, that's what it was. I knew it. I knew it.
Basketball
I know it was
team
something
in the NBA.
Blazers.
It's Portland, Oregon. Who knows of anything in Portland, Oregon? Whatever, we probably offended people.
That's a major city.
I know, but it's Oregon.
Okay.
Anyway, but yeah, I love my Blazers. I think I have like 6 maybe right now.
What's
and-
nice for you is that like you work, like your work, you have to wear this kind of stuff, but it's your style anyway, or it's
Yeah,
become
exactly.
your style.
Exactly. I've had a conversation with a coworker before of like, she was like, I hate that I have a work, basically like a work quote unquote closet and like a everyday closet. And she was like, I have to like, you know, buy things for each specific. I was like, well, don't. I was like, don't wear anything to work you wouldn't wear like out, you know, like anything that I show up to and to work, like I will wear outside, you know.
Right.
I mean, I don't always wear what I would wear every day to work, but
Yeah, right.
like,
It's
if
not
I'm-
just like boring and corporate. Like you make it fun and you
Yes.
make it cute.
Yeah, I have, like I said earlier, I have a bright green blazer I'll show up in. I have
We
like
should
these.
have that like a segment on a future episode, like what to wear to work, or like
Yeah.
how to elevate your work clothes.
Yeah, because I feel like, again, like that conversation I was having with a coworker, she was like, I just don't feel basically confident in like what I'm wearing to work. And I was like, so don't buy anything that you're not going to wear
Right.
out, you know? But
That's a good point.
Watch out, 'cause I know the brakes off.
summer trends.
Yeah, so we talked about the Y2K being one of the summer trends, but I feel like there were some other things that were
Yeah.
really like big during the summer that maybe weren't so big before.
Yeah.
So what I like to do on my Instagram is I like to do like this or that polls, like
I
a
love
game
those.
almost. This was one of the things that I put on one of those poll games, and I said like the slogans on the back of a hoodie or like on your t-shirt. Or like just like big text with like words and stuff like that rather than like a picture, where I've seen some like, okay, there's this brand called Lonely Ghost, and the creators of it is this girl named Indie Blue, who like used to be a super huge like YouTuber, and they have this like hoodie that says like text me when you get home, or first they started with one that said like I love you, say it back, and it was like they would put it
Oh,
on,
yes, I've seen those.
yeah, and so they'd put it on like t-shirts and hoodies and sweatpants and stuff like that, and I feel like that might have been the thing that like started it all. Maybe not, I could be wrong, but in my eyes it did, because after I saw those I started seeing them everywhere. But some people don't like it and some people do. I personally love it. I think it's so cute, even if it's like kind of like not tacky like what it says, or like sounds like just girly things or whatever.
Like cheesy, yeah.
Yeah, like I saw one that said like, I love that for you, which is like, some people would find that absolutely cringy, but I think it's like kind of cute because it's like slightly cringy.
I kind of like it, yeah.
I kind of like it, and plus that's like such a popular saying, you know. But I love when I like that trend a lot. But I know some people feel differently.
Yeah.
Do you think it's tacky? Do you like it?
No. I like it. That's the thing is, it is tacky, but it's
Cute tacky.
like that fun tacky, yeah. Where like you see it and you're like, oh my gosh, but then you're like, I want to own that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like it definitely depends on like the font. Like it has to be like
yeah.
the way it's written. It has to like cover the entire, either front or back of whatever you're wearing. Like it can't just be like a line on your t-shirt, you know.
And it can't just be like Arial 12,
Right.
you know,
It has
font.
to be
Like
a
it has to
very
be like,
fun font.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
those
like-
are cute.
yeah. The graphics, like that's what I really liked and saw a lot. Was like t-shirts I would see my brothers wear in like 2010, right? Like now on like the back of or front and back of people's clothes. I liked that, yeah.
I feel
saw
like
that.
also like funky prints, like jeans with like a wavy print or like, you know, stuff like that was pretty
Didn't you
big.
have some or make some or something?
I made 2 pairs of jeans, one with spray painted smiley faces and one with hearts. They're on my Depop if anybody wants them. Like I feel like I saw a lot of people wearing either zebra printed jeans or like a zebra bag or like something in your outfit with zebra print, and I really loved it. I thought I wouldn't.
Really?
Yeah, because I remember, because you know how like cheetah print always comes and goes, right? I remember there was a time not too long ago, probably in high school, when it was back again, and I remember saying, look, cheetah print is fine, but zebra print is the ugliest thing ever. If it ever comes back like that, it will be terrible. I will hate it, blah, 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 blah. And here I am. I literally even have like a little stuffed zebra in my room.
I can't do it. I mean, some people pull it off, but I do
depends
think
how
that
you
zebra
wear
print
it,
is
too.
ugly. Zebra print, cheetah print. I don't think I ever was that kind of gal. Actually, no. Do you remember the duct tape years?
Yeah.
I always had zebra print and cheetah duct tape on me. Always.
yeah.
But other than that, I can't. I don't know.
Yeah, I like my zebra print jeans. I don't have anything else that's zebra print, but because they kind of look like they're just like black and white stripe, you know? It's not like very obvious, or at least to me, I don't know.
I
And
can't
they're like
picture what they look like. Right
they're
now
like
in my head.
that baggy style, and so it kind of
Yeah.
feels like nice. I don't know. I think if you like wear it with hot pink or something, then that's an ugly early 2000s like version of it, and it's ugly. But
True. Yeah, funky prints. That's been fun. I like the it's not even it's interesting because it is Y2K. I feel like the like funky prints, but it's also very like 70s. Like I feel like those 70s like funky prints is something I definitely saw this summer, and I'm still obsessed with. Like I love seeing those.
You know
what I'm
what?
talking
I
about?
feel
Like
like-
those swirls and colors.
yeah, I feel like I've used them as like backgrounds or something, like a little print. My phone background is like that. I feel like honestly, with every new trend or every like few years, we see something from the 70s.
That's such a solid point. I would say that too.
Like that was like the one decade that everyone still references. Like I feel like now people are like, ooh, 80s, that was bad. But 70s, it's like no matter how long it's been, people
Yeah.
still will take something from that time.
Yeah. And I remember being in high school and people being like, if the early 2000s style comes back, we're all just like, it's whatever, it's gonna
I
be
was
horrible.
definitely
and here
one
it
of
is
those
back.
people. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, same. And like, here it is back, and you see that cycle. But yeah, 70s. I don't think I've ever looked back and referenced 70s and been like, ooh.
Right.
You know,
And,
there's
like,
at least something.
in my classes, we talk about that too, like how fashion is like, you know, cycles.
A cycle.
And comes and goes and everything like that, and that's inevitable. It's going to continue to happen. But I feel like 70s is the one that like every single time, like it's
Yeah.
the only one that's been repeated this many times.
Yeah, and not even like just like straight up repeated, but like aspects of it are pulled
Right.
into.
Yeah, that's what.
You know, yeah. And so intriguing. But yeah, this summer I saw a lot of the funky prints, and that it wasn't as much to me 2000s as it was. Well,
Right.
I'm thinking, do you know?
It was
do
like
you
a
remember,
modern. It was like it's a new thing, but like kind of whoever started it got the idea from like times before, you know.
Oh,
but
yeah.
even though it was a completely new thing, like I've never seen like funky printed jeans like that before. Pants maybe, but not like jeans, like denim.
Do you remember early 2000s the wearing the jeans backwards was in style?
No.
Do you remember that? Yeah. I'm glad that never came back.
Yeah.
I'll have to show you some pictures. But yeah, there was like a hot minute where like maybe it was 90s.
Like you as a child wore them like that?
No.
Or you mean like
it was a
older
trend.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a trend.
Watch out, 'cause I know the brakes coming.
So it's that time again.
Our weekly recommendations. This is like always so exciting to talk about. I love to hear what you're gonna say, because like you don't tell me beforehand, so I'm like, ooh, what is Callie like this week?
Yeah, so my weekly recommendation this week, I am so incredibly stoked about, and everyone in my life is probably so sick of hearing about it because I will not shut up about it, but Pepper is a brand.
You don't like salt?
I cannot.
I'm
That
sorry,
is like-
I had to.
It's such a dad joke.
I know.
Oh my. I know. You don't like salt.
Anyway, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, it was solid. Okay, Pepper. Pepper is a bra company that was created specifically for women with smaller chests. I actually won one of their giveaways, and I got a ton of their bras and products, and I can say from the bottom of my heart that they are fantastic. They're incredibly comfortable. I have never, ever, ever in my entire life had a bra that's fit me better, like actually fit me. And I just like the creators. It is a woman owned business. They are just fantastic. I love them. I rave about them to anyone and everyone that'll hear. But if you are somebody, they only sell double A, which is a size below A. So they sell double A, A's, and B's, and that's it. So if you are anything above that, unfortunately, they do not sell your size. But if you are lower, trust me, like these bras will fit you. Oh my gosh, I don't have words. It'll probably be in the next like few weeks or so, it'll probably be up on my Instagram somewhere. If not, I tag them all the time. You can find them anywhere, just Pepper. If you literally type in Google Pepper bras, like, there's the first thing that comes up.
Yeah, I actually just want to talk about, or like, come back after that. I personally am on the complete opposite spectrum. But because I feel like most people, you always hear bigger or like fuller chested girls complaining about things not fitting them. But because I've been on that side, I haven't really heard of the opposite end of like girls complaining about bras not fitting them because they're like too small. And when I first heard about this brand from you, like before or like when you entered it, which was a few weeks ago, like hearing you talk about it like genuinely just like made me like, that emoji where it's like the cute face that like is like sad or like it made me like that because like I guess I hadn't like realized, and I didn't know that that's something that like you struggle with and that I'm sure millions of other girls do. And like hearing you talk about it, and then when you finally won, like I genuinely was so incredibly happy because I can like it was just visible on your face like how happy you were about it, and like you like sent me pictures of like before and after or whatever.
I did.
And like you said, I was glad that you mentioned it, like the confidence, but like it's so like obvious, like I can tell you feel so much better. And like not even only that, like even before you actually like received them, you were like, oh, I just like it's something that like I need, and I like need it so bad, and like they're kind of expensive, so it's like whatever. And then it was just like this whole thing, and I was just like, wow, like I don't know, I'm not like wording it the best right now, but it's just like it's comes down to you always want what you don't have, because I always complain that mine are too big and I can't wear things, but I've never heard it from the other perspective. And so it was like, that is so amazing that there is a brand that does that.
Yep.
It's just amazing.
Yeah, and like...
And I was so happy that you won that giveaway.
I know.
That was like, whoa. Yeah. Like, the one person that deserves it the most, I feel like. Or I'm sure there's other girls too, but you know what I mean. It's not like you just like wanted it because you thought it was cute. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's something you needed.
Yeah, and like basically, Ava talked about the Instagram post, but basically I was just saying on there that like I had never really fit into like any bras, and it almost was like I was like ashamed of it because like I would wear like a B cup because like that was average, like that's what, you know, everyone around me was wearing, but I'm 2 sizes smaller than that, like I'm 2 cup sizes smaller than that, and so like I never actually fit, I was never comfortable, and like I would always feel like I had to wear like push-up bras, but like they're uncomfortable, you know, and then but yeah, just like the idea of like I would have to go to like, if I ever needed to go bra shopping, which I never, ever, ever did. But when I did, I would have to go, like, spend a whole day. I would have to go to, like, 10 stores because places don't sell A cups. Like, it's just not a thing. And even A cups don't really fit, you know? And so, yeah, it just was really incredible to see. And, like, the owner of it, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, which I should because I owe my life to her now. But, like, she has a bunch of videos of her explaining how they basically re-engineered bras to fit. Like, they shortened the wire here. There's, like, not padded, they have, you know, this different. And, like, it's just really cool to see. And, like, their Instagram page is just, you know, women that, like, look like me, and they're so confident. And, like, it's really cool. And, yeah, I never want to, like, you know, say all these things and like invalidate, you know, somebody else going through like they're, you know, like they're too big, but I do think that like people often forget us.
Right, that's like what I meant, like
yeah.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, I am appreciative, you know, because like when I was growing up, I was an athlete, so like I didn't really have to deal with a lot of the pains, you know, that came with that, and back pain, you know, all that. But, you know, I also Ava's giving me a thumbs up. But also, like, most days, like, I just don't feel very womanly. Like, I don't feel very, like,
That's what it was
and,
that you said to me
yeah.
that really, like, broke my heart. That, like,
Yeah.
completely, like, I don't even think you realize how much that, like, hurt me to
I'm
hear
sorry.
you say. I was just like, oh my
Yeah.
god, no, it's no.
We digress.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pepper,
I
single tear.
love that for you in like a non-cringy way.
I love that for me too.
But
We talked a
this
lot.
makes episode. I know. I feel like this episode was fun. I like talking about fashion.
It was really, like, it flowed really well. It felt really... I hope everyone else likes it. This will be fun episodes because I really want to get, like, our Instagram involved and, like, get everybody's opinions on, like, what we were talking about and things like that. So I'm kind of excited for this one in that sense.
Right.
Like, I feel like it can be more involved. You know?
Definitely, and we will definitely be doing that going forward.
Yeesh.
Next
Yeesh.
week is our Doing My Best.
Yup.
So we're going to be talking about, you know,
young adulthood.
young adulthood, and then that kind of topic, maybe not this next episode, but in the future, you know, what it's like in the important years of, you know, end of high school, early college, and after college, and things like that. And,
Yeah.
you know, or like roommates or friends, boyfriends. Well, no, I guess boyfriends and stuff, that's more for the sister. But
Sister one, yeah.
yeah, but jobs, money, managing money, things like that, like the life advice that maybe you didn't learn in school.
Or like things that we're struggling with because we're just doing our best.
That too.
You
We
know?
are literally doing my best. Anyway,
Yes.
see you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye, guys. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.